What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. We've talked a lot about the Modern Warfare 2 UI here on this channel. A topic that I will not shy away from because I think it is that awful. When you boot up Modern Warfare 2, you're not welcomed by a video game menu, you're welcomed by a streaming service menu. It feels as if you're on Netflix or Hulu and not Call of Duty, and that is a huge issue that I have. And even when you scroll past the original menus to find your base game, then you're also welcomed with more streaming menus. And then if you want to try to find a class you want to use, you once again have to scroll like you're in a streaming service. It's absolutely abysmal through and through. There's nothing good about this UI. Which gets me to today's topic, which is the Warzone Mobile change is something that I'd love to see in Modern Warfare 3. So Call of Duty Warzone Mobile changed their UI. They changed it to be more streamlined, to make it look better than what it does right now. Is it perfect? By no means no. But here it is. This is just a better version of what we have. I still hate what we have. I still don't even really like this. I think the classic look from what we had way back in like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 is far superior to this. But at least this is better. At least this is better than what we currently have. And frankly, it's time for a change. Get rid of the horizontal nonsense and go to vertical. That's how it should be. That's how it should always be. It should never change. I'm just really over the overcomplication of everything Call of Duty's doing. From top to bottom, they love to overcomplicate things, and that's not how it needs to be. Everything should just be simplified. It should be easy to navigate. It should be easy to use. I feel as if the UI in Modern Warfare 2 needs to come with its own instruction manual on how to find your favorite game mode to play. Never mind how to properly change a class. Never mind how to use anything in that game. And I know for some of you, this might seem like something so minuscule, but I guarantee you a better UI system increases the quality of life on the game and will increase your enjoyment. If navigating menus is painful, it's just going to decrease your want to play, your desire to hop on the game. Now, I'm not saying that the UI was the sole reason why I like to disparage Modern Warfare 2 as much as I do, but it definitely contributed to it. It's definitely a problem, and I'm not the only one that feels this way. There's many people in this community that absolutely despise this current UI system, and for good reason. It's bad. It's a change that didn't need to be made. It's a change that makes everything worse by proxy, and it's just so disappointing. So when it comes to this change in Warzone Mobile, it actually could be a sign of things to come for Call of Duty. It could be them learning from their past mistakes. Now, I still think it's an awful UI system. I still think it needs massive improvements, but I'm not a graphical designer. I don't know how to make those changes. What I can tell you is what I did like, which is past Call of Duty games, the legacy games, had much better UIs than what we see now. They were much easier to navigate. It was easy to find the playlist you wanted to play in. It was easy to find your creative class and to scroll through them with ease, and it wasn't time consuming. It wasn't nauseating. It didn't feel as if I was on Netflix. I know I like to reiterate that point, but I think it needs to be consistently stated. This isn't good enough. The quality isn't there. And this is something that I consistently talk about with Call of Duty. The quality is lacking. There is something missing. And I understand the cohesion point. I understand trying to make Call of Duty Mobile and the base Call of Duty game a cohesive experience. But why? Why is that your main priority, especially when it causes your main game to suffer? I get that Call of Duty Mobile is huge. I understand that. But let it be its own entity. Let it have its own UI system that works on mobile instead of trying to fuse the two together. Let Call of Duty exist on the console platform as is and make it the best it can be. And let Warzone Mobile exist on mobile and let it be the best it can be. Instead of cheapening your product just to create cohesion. I feel as if this idea was born in a boardroom instead of behind a computer by an actual developer with creative intentions. This is restricting your ability to create the best game when you are restricting yourself to utilize a UI that is maximizing the potential on mobile when you have a console game you're releasing. Like, it just doesn't compute. Let it exist in its own format. Let it be the best it can be. This should not be a conversation we're having. This should be something that is a sticking point for those over at Activision, over at Infinity Ward, over at Sledgehammer Games. But it feels as if these developers lack the power to push back against Activision's ideas. And I don't know why that is. The best workplaces that create the best projects are the ones that challenge each other the most, the ones that push and strive for excellence. Now, I guess I'm talking about Activision. I guess I'm talking about Call of Duty. And striving for excellence is not something that they want to do anymore. They've reached the top of the mountain. They don't need to get any higher. They don't need to go into the clouds, see what's up there. I cannot wait for a competitor to enter this scene and drag them down that hill. Show them that they've lost their way. Show them that they've gone down the wrong path. Because honestly, it's the only way Call of Duty is going to be better. We need to knock them down a peg. And changes like the UI should just be straight up standard. Somebody should have looked at this and said, from a quality standard, from quality control, this isn't good enough. Our fan base is going to hate it. And guess what? They did. But nobody had the wherewithal to be like, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't release it as it is. Maybe we should work on it throughout the year. Like, I remember back in November or December of 2022, there was talk about overhauling the UI. And the only thing they changed was making the creative classes in series of 5s instead of series of 10s. That's the only change we had throughout the entire year. It's simply not good enough when you want to be the top of the top. It's simply not good enough when you tell your community you're making changes and then that's what you come out with. This is the problem with Call of Duty right now, is they are all talk and no action. That's why I'm apprehensive about Modern Warfare 3. I think there's a lot of reasons to be apprehensive. I want it to succeed. I want Call of Duty to be great. I wouldn't have this channel. I wouldn't be talking about this game as much if I wanted it to fail. I want it to succeed. I want it to be good. But it gets in its own damn way so much that it's frustrating. It is painful to watch Call of Duty do what they've done to themselves. They have to get out of their own way. They have to start listening to their community and honestly, probably listen to their developers. I'm sure there's talented people there. Actually, I know for a fact there is. And they are being restricted. They're being handcuffed by what Activision wants, when in reality, what Activision wants isn't making the best games. Sure, their games make money and they make revenue and they make profits, but like, that's not what the sole goal should be. Sell an experience. Just one time, Call of Duty. Please do it for Modern Warfare 3. Please do it for this fan base. I know a lot of people are already checked out of Modern Warfare 3. I know a lot of people don't want to play that game. But like, just please do it. Please, for once, actually follow through. I know this started as a UI video and just went into a mini rant about this game not being good enough, but it's that simple, guys. It's things like changing the UI, like showing that you're listening to the community in some way, shape, or form that at least earns some trust within this community so that we believe that you're going to make the game better. But that's all I have for today. That's the video. So let me know what you think of the UI for Call of Duty, whether you like it or not, what changes you might want to make. Let me know with a comment down below. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to go play some X-Define on this public test server, and I will see you guys later. Bye.